Okay, listen. I want to say something very honestly today, and it might sting a little, but it's real. We all are manifesting, right? We are journaling, visualizing, doing affirmations, scripting, listening to frequencies, that whole bag of things. But still, at times, we feel like nothing is happening. And it gets frustrating, like genuinely frustrating. And I know that feeling where you are like, bro, sab kuch to kar rahi hu. What more do you want me to do? And I kept asking the same thing too. Hi, I'm Divya Grover, aka the girl she wasn't. If you know me from Instagram, if you are following this channel since the beginning, you already know the story. But if not, here's a quick context. I am a financial journalist turned marketing professional with 13 years of experience in the industry. I was recently laid off as part of the mass senior leadership layoff at my workplace. And since then, I am here figuring out life, career, opportunities, relationships, and everything in between. In real time. I have been manifesting for years, but I'm not a manifestation guru. I don't breathe in the high vibrations only environment, and I don't burn sage every day. As of yet. But I try things. Some of them work, some of them flop horribly. And whatever I learn, I just come here and share it. No intellectual gyan, no I have all the answers, just real experiences and the things that made my manifestations work for me, not against me. So let me tell you, there is a secret ingredient that you might be missing to add in your manifestation technique. It's not something very superficial, it's not something very new, it's something very basic, something very simple that we just tend to miss while manifesting, and that holds all the power. Why is it a secret? Because it's a key that can unlock all your blocked energies, all your blocked manifestations that have not been working. So the secret, the thing that we miss, the thing that holds the power to block everything that you are doing is gratitude. Gratitude over grief. It's not staying positive every second of the day. It's not showing fake gratitude. It's not saying thank you universe 10 times a day just for the vibe. No, I am talking about accepting your right now while you are manifesting your next. Acknowledging how far you have come. Acknowledging the simple routines, small gestures, tiny acts of kindness you see every day. Showing gratitude for how far your life has come, what all you have achieved, what all there is to be thankful for, finding out the reasons to be thankful for something, for anything that has happened in the day, for accepting that this is where you are and this is where you have to learn the most to reach your next level. And that is hard, like emotionally hard, because your right now may not be the most comfortable. See, when things are not going the way we want, it goes into survival mode, frustration mode, comparison mode, scrolling Instagram and hating on everyone mode. It's not because you are ungrateful, it's because you are scared. And we tend to confuse fear with lack. And the universe works on emotion. So when you emote fear, when you emote being scared in your situation, being not happy, being ungrateful of your situation, all that universe understands is if she's scared, maybe she's not ready for what's coming next. Maybe she's not ready to handle bigger things. Maybe she's not ready yet to get what she wants in life. And say you're living in a 1 BHK and dreaming of moving into a 3 BHK. You should. Life is all about upgrading. If you have watched my Instagram video, I recently in a very nutshell talked about this entire scenario. It's here for your reference. I've also added a link in the description. The problem is not with manifestation or asking for bigger things. The problem begins when you wake up every day and think, this is too small, I deserve bigger, I deserve better, others my age have a better house. The universe does not hear that. The universe is not hearing, I want better. The universe is hearing, I hate what I have. And as we discussed, the universe does not always respond to words. It responds to the combination of your words with your emotions. That is why we do things like visualization, scripting, or listening to frequencies just to align our brain to think better while we are trying to speak better. So even when you are manifesting a 3 BHK, your energy is saying my life is not enough, and your energy, your reality matches that. Let me give you a real life example from my own life. So earlier I used to apply a very basic, very local brand, I'm not going to name it as well, but it was suggested to me by my dermatologist, and my skin was very acne prone at that time, so I was going by it. It was like, I don't know, worth 200, 250. I have been a skincare addict since long, so I have been investing my hard-earned money into skincare, and these days I'm using a moisturizer that is worth, I think, around 3000, which the old me would have screamed in happiness, but present me was a little bit being ready. I was like, yeah, I do use this moisturizer, but somebody else is using Charlotte Tilbury every month. I can't buy the 10k or a 15k worth moisturizer. Do you understand the tragedy here? Something that once felt like a dream, and when it became your reality, you are not thankful for that, but you are again trying to jump onto the next reality that you want to make for yourself. Something that once felt like a dream now looks basic. Not because it was basic, but because I stopped recognizing the blessing when it had arrived. The problem was never what I had. The problem was that my eyes stopped seeing it, that my eyes stopped recognizing it. Then again, the much talked about layoff happened, and life forced me to sit down, rest, do nothing. And slow days feel like punishment when your worth has always come from productivity. But slowly, the little things became huge again. Having dinner with family, waking up without an alarm, sunlight on my face at 11 a.m., a long bath, a walk without rushing, a call at any time of the day from the people I love. And these things to some extent were always there. I was just too busy achieving to stop and recognize it. When you are constantly grieving what you don't have, your nervous system is in a panic mode. And panic mode is closed energy. And closed energy cannot receive. But when you show gratitude, small gratitude, one thing a day gratitude, your body shifts to safety. And from safety comes opportunity, creativity, awareness, science, alignment, direction. Not because the God or the universe suddenly starts favoring you, but because your eyes finally open. Now let me ask you a simple question. How many red cars did you see today? I know the answer. You don't know. But if I tell you to spot the red cars today and tell me the number tonight or tomorrow morning, you will see 14, 20, 30, maybe more. Those cars were always there on the road. Your brain just wasn't tuned to notice them. And gratitude tunes your frequency. When you are looking for problems, you will spot problems. But when you will start looking for blessings, you will start spotting blessings. You will start spotting opportunity on every step of your way. And when you spot blessings, you feel safe. When you feel safe, you stop forcing. And when you stop forcing, life starts to flow again. So this is something that I started doing when I realized that I wasn't showing gratitude enough in my life. So I used to do this one line practice, which I'll share with you. This is a small technique that you can start practicing if you also feel that you are someone who is not showing gratitude enough for the life that you are living, or you feel that you're not achieving what you are manifesting because there is some kind of blockage that you are feeling. So this is one simple exercise that you can do. Write one thing that felt good today. Not forced, not aesthetic, just one real moment. Even if the only good thing today was I didn't cry, I had a warm cup of tea, my dog came and sat next to me, I woke up feeling healthy, somebody complimented me, I ate healthy food today, I walked, and that is enough. And practice it for 21 days, like one good thing every day that you want to show gratitude for, so that you can train your heart and mind to see what is actually working. And the universe is sure to expand on what you are noticing. Now what about the problems? What about the grief that you are having in your life? how to choose gratitude over grief. You know, you can talk about grief happily. Yes, that's the thing. We usually think that if I'll accept my current situation, that means I am settling it. But it does not mean that. Acceptance is not settling. Acceptance is stability. You can want more without hating where you are. You can desire bigger without disrespecting what you currently have. You can be grateful for today and still manifest a better tomorrow. So yeah, that's where I am right now. Not in some I have figured out life stage, not in a glow up montage, not at the end of a finish line. I am in the middle, in the messy part. In the part where I'm still learning how to be gentle with myself, still learning how to trust that the good things are not over, still learning how to say thank you even when I'm scared. And if you are here watching this, breathing through this with me, then you are probably in your middle too. And I just want to say, you don't have to do your middle alone. I want this to be us, a real community, people who get it, people who are tired of pretending everything is fine, people who are rebuilding slowly, softly, with shaky hands but open hearts. A place where we don't rush each other, we don't compare timelines, where we don't compete, we hold each other together. So if you felt something, even a little, stay. Just stay. Hit subscribe, not because you are supposed to, but because you want to be a part of something gentle, something honest, something real. Comment what you are grateful for, not for engagement, but so someone else scrolling through the comment knows they are not the only one trying. Like the video, not for numbers, but so it reaches someone who really needs to hear it and see it today. Just stay. We'll grow through this together. We heal together, we rise together, slowly, softly, truly, and with gratitude. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I'll be the first one to comment on the video with something that I am grateful for today, and I'll also wait to see comments from all of you on what you are grateful for. Let's have a communication. Let's build a community. Let's grow together. I'll be reading all of your comments. So do come in the comment section and comment one thing that you are grateful for today. Till next time. Bye.